Yo, what's poppin', my peoples, my weebalizations? How y'all living out there? Yeah, living good. That's what's up. Hey, shout out to all my people that's enjoying their week so far. Big up to them. Congratulations on handling your responsibilities, keeping your home and your space clean at your crib. You know what I mean? Doing your daily duties that you got to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And not forgetting to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? How you gonna take care of others and do your responsibilities and take care of things that need to be taken care of if you ain't taking care of you? That don't make no sense. But hey, and we're not gonna overlook and forget the people who we having a little bit of struggle bus, you know what I'm saying? Not doing what we need to do. Hey, turn it around. We got a whole new day coming up today and a whole new day coming up tomorrow. You know what I mean? So get busy with the get busy. Alright? It be hard for right now. Another quaalude. You're gonna kill it in the morning. What's that reference from? That's from Alvida. It's okay. She'll be back. Another quaalude. She's gonna love me in the morning. Dang, yo, I'm blanking. I'm blanking on this quote. What is that from? Another quaalude. She gonna love me in the morning. I know it's a black movie. It's a black movie. The actor is a well-known actor. Oh man. Another quaalude. Is it? I want to say it's one of the Wayans brothers saying it, but I don't know what movie they would be saying it in. Or maybe it's, no, I don't know if it was the Wayans brothers. Yo, how about this? If you know the movie reference that I'm trying to think of, and I'm completely blanking on, hey, type it somewhere. Send it to me. Let me know if you remember the movie. I'm not even gonna look it up. After I do this episode, I'm not even gonna look it up. But hey, let's go ahead and hop into it, man. I hope everybody's doing well, and if you're not, I'm definitely gonna be praying for you later on after this. Your boy, shoot, yeah, that'll definitely be something that I need to do later. Definitely need to pray for somebody. If it ain't me, at least I could do a pray for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be quick to take care of, the scene. The things that you see every day, and forget to pray for the unseen. You know what I'm saying? Praying for your mind, praying for your day, your peoples, praying for the lives of your loved ones, you know what I'm saying, that aren't around like that. You know what I mean? Praying for your real ones, you know what I'm saying? Praying for the less fortunate. You know what I mean? But hey, that's just me and a couple other million people around the world that might think that way and believe that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no knock if you don't. But if you want to try it, come talk to a brother. You know what I mean? We can have a wonderful conversation on your view of things pertaining to, beliefs and religions and all that stuff. I ain't well versed. I ain't gonna have all the answers, but it'd be a dope conversation for sure. You know what I mean? But anywho, let's get to it. So a topic that I was thinking about today, man, or something that I've been thinking about recently, past couple of days, is change, bro. Like, I'm talking about major life change. So right now I'm working this job, right? And I think I've been here almost 4 years. And so this job was great starting off, hit the ground running. Was more like a learning hands-on type experience. You know what I'm saying? Like being shown how to do it and then being able to do it myself. And so it's been cool. But I've noticed lately, I think it was starting last year too, that I've just been like drawn away from it by other things that I have not necessarily been into and been doing for a while and enjoy doing, but more so things that I've always dreamt about, things that I've always had a heart for, things that I've always, had a mind to do and try. but I was always nervous and like, um, what's another word? Like anxious to try and make that type of change, you know? So a little background about me. I played basketball growing up. Love basketball. Love sports. Love exercising, running, all that stuff. Like being physically fit, trying to be stronger than others, faster, jump higher. Not even others, just like pushing myself to get faster, get stronger, jump higher, those types of things. Um, in basketball and like, trying to become a better player. And so had some injuries, early on. Like my freshman, the summer after my freshman year, hurt my leg, hurt my knee, dislocated my knee. That junk was crazy. I remember like going up for a layup, and I think my legs were just not strong enough yet to take on all the force that I was exerting on them. Cause it's like, I wasn't too small at that time. I was kind of getting a little bit bigger by the end of my sophomore year. By the end of my freshman year, and I was getting a little bit taller. So it's like, I got a little bit more weight than usual in that summer. And so, and like, my like quick twitch muscles, all of that, that's growing because I'm exercising, working out, I'm doing these workouts at school, and then practicing every day. So it's like those quick twitch muscles are continuing to grow and stuff like that. The What I'm referring to is like the muscles that help you jump high, like the quick movement into your burst into the jump, like that, like those muscles and ligaments and whatnot. Like those were, getting a little bit stronger. But it's like, as much force as I was starting to put on my legs, it just kind of gave out. And honestly, it really happened my freshman year. I hurt my knee my freshman year trying to dunk at PE, going crazy off one leg, getting up. I mean, like, I was getting up. I don't know if any of my homies from freshman year remember that, but PE, end of the day, man, getting up. Miss Watson was watching. She was one of the coaches at Pinecrest. Shout out to all my Pinecrest alumni. PC, PCH, you know what I'm saying? Bump the Raiders. Bump bump the Bucks, Hope County Bucks, Richmond Raiders, bump all y'all. You know what I'm saying? PCH all day. Union Pines, bump Overhills, bump Scotland, all that. Lumberton County, all y'all schools. I wouldn't even. And it was funny is that's just like high school pride. I wasn't even like that great coming into sophomore year because it's like I lost so much time being injured. It's like I was missing like months not playing, and then essentially not even getting better because I was so my knee was so weak still. I wasn't going full speed. I wasn't able to jump and run like I wanted to. So it was like I'm coming into my junior year, finishing up my sophomore year, weak and kind of hobbling, and not even at like barely at 60-70%, and I'm out here trying to in my mind I'm out here trying to get scholarships. Anywho, long story short, got hurt again after my junior year. And that was the last time. That was probably like the third or fourth time that I dislocated it. The second time that the coaches only knew about two, but I had dislocated my knee probably like twice in between the first one and the last one, um, at school. And so it's like broke my heart, man. As soon as I knew that I wasn't playing basketball anymore, it broke my heart because it was like, what else is there to live for? I was a young believer. I was, in wasn't in a poor household, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't have it like that. You know what I mean? We just had enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? Um, Enjoyed what we could when we could. Little trips. The little places we could drive to or whatnot. Nice little dinners every now and then going out. Nothing crazy. Um, Chill neighborhood, just a low economic neighborhood, nothing really bad, nothing tragic out there. But it was around us, and it was definitely like areas that were close to us like that. And school systems were poor. very low, like Title I schools and whatnot. And so I got all this going on around me. It's like, dang, what am I going to do now? I'm about to graduate, can't play ball, super sad. And so in my mind, I'm like, shoot, I got to go to college. I got to do something, get a degree, something. And, get my little degree. I make it into school. I get into a school, get accepted, get my little degree. And I'm getting to the end of my senior year. And it's like, dang, what am I going to do now? Because it's like I had my hopes on this one thing, doing college ministry, starting off with that, and then, being able to network and find other things that I might want to do after I'm done with college ministry. College ministry didn't work out. Life changes and seeing certain things that just kind of changed my perspective on wanting to do it. And so it's like, dang, what am I going to do now? And so this opportunity was proposed to me. It's like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I'm not completely new to. You know what I'm saying? I've dabbled in this field before, and so I take the job. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it, like I said, going on my 4th year, but man, through all this time growing up from freshman, sorry, from freshman year of high school to my senior year of college, it's like I've always been drawn to the arts, you know, dance, music, fashion, uh, uh, movies, TV shows, poetry, the spoken words, um, and even like short films, docuseries, documentaries, like all these things I was so intrigued by and interested in. It's like that it's always been there. It's not something that I had to it's not something that I had to be pushed into. It wasn't something that I saw within my family as like, oh, they're doing it, maybe I could do it. Oh, he's doing this, maybe I could do it. And so it's just always been there. you know I've always had the desire, the dream, like the far off dream, like, oh man, it'd be dope to do music. Oh, it'd be dope to be a musician. I played the drums. I play the drums. So I played the drums growing up, and it's like, oh, it'd be dope to be in a cool band, me to get really good and like be able to perfect my craft and get really good at the drums and get on a band and travel and tour and all this stuff. Um, or like, oh man, it'd be dope to be an actor and go do all this stuff. Oh, it'd be dope to be a producer and do all this and just go travel and meet people and have these conversations, relationships over music. Or like, oh man, it'd be dope to make clothing. Actually, to make clothing, to make pieces and to put all these different garments together, and build a catalog and all this stuff. And so I double major. I did business administration and I did what's called the CARS program at UNCG. So that's the like apparel design, fashion, retail, and all that stuff. And so yeah, I did apparel design. I took some I took some sewing classes. I was so like flustered with all the information of how to sew because it was so new to me. Like I didn't know I didn't know anything about sewing. I didn't know anything about how to drape before you like put pieces together. I didn't know anything about like creating something out of just scratch, starting off with like drawing out the piece and then cutting it out and then getting the fabric and cutting out the fabric or doing like the prints for your pieces. Like before it gets sewn together, you have your piece of paper that it's drawn out. The pieces that need to be cut out and then sewn together is drawn on the paper. So it's like I didn't know how to do that, and I'm just like, oh, bruh, I don't know if this is it, bruh. Like this might be too much, bruh. But anywho, so I've always had a desire and like a far off dream for that. And so fast forward to what 20. Let's see, me and my boy Max. Oh no, yeah. Me and my boy Max, we did the first video in like 20. Man, I want to say like 2020, or something like that. I don't know. My facts might be wrong. But yeah, after doing the first video, and even within that time, I've been doing a little bit of photography. I've had plenty of. I have ideas that I want to flourish and be able to take place, a few, I don't know, maybe a few years from now, like big ideas that I want to do with photography and some portraits of certain people. And so as I'm thinking about this, I'm like, oh, I could just do these as little side hobbies, just do something fun. I'm working this job. I'm not in college. I'm not meeting people like that anymore. I need something to do. And so I started doing that. I'm writing down these video ideas that I have, these short film ideas that I'm having. Um, I'm talking to my guy. I'm like, hey man, let's do this video. He's like, yeah, bet, let's do it. We do our first video. And I think it came out really well. The whole process, loved it. Editing, sharing my idea, the um the reason of the idea, the inspiration behind the idea, what I want people to potentially think about during the uh while they watch the video. And then, even having hopes of like, oh shoot, I wonder what people will think about when they see this. Like how will this video make them feel? Like that's my biggest thing. When you watch something, it's not just for you to sit there and watch it. It's for you to think. It's for you to feel something. It's for you to react internally, maybe externally if you're black. I'm just kidding. There's other cultures that probably react externally to things when they watch something. Um, but yes, it's for you to react. It's for you to take in, to almost, for some people, you can actually do this. You can become part of the piece that you're watching. And so, long story short, it's like I want to change my career soon. When? How soon? It's up in the air, but it's like I have an idea of when, and I'm definitely going to be taking the steps to do that. But y'all, if I'm being honest, man, and y'all tell me if y'all have had the same feeling. When I think about how, like, for me personally, like, and it might be different for you. For me personally, God has like lined up different experiences, like first experiences that I've been scared to do, or that that I would never think of being able to do on my own or ever happening in my life. It's like every time He set something up for me to experience and go do, I'm like, yo, what happens if I go? Like, will it be good? Will I enjoy it? Will I do a good job? And at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, like this is literally an open door. Like if you don't just go and see what happens, like you're not about to be by yourself. God not about to leave you stranded and you about to struggle and have the worst time of your life and have a whole become a whole different person and whatnot. But it's like, yo, you really can just go do it and go see. Go do your best at whatever it is. Go enjoy whatever it is, you know? And so I'm just thinking back of how like I would always think to my dad and seeing how like he never did things that were uncomfortable for him. And what I mean by that is like he didn't do things that were risky, like financially and stuff like that. Like he wouldn't do it. Stay in the same house for a long time. We never thought about moving to a different house, like a nice house, like a home, you know, um, because that's risky. Having to figure out the loans, the mortgages, and all that extra stuff. It's like figuring that out. That's risky. Thinking about something happening. You got two black parents with you know three grown kids and one in the house. It's like, yo, if something happens, it's just us. Like we don't have a safety net. Like there's no fallback plan. And that's risky. And I'm like, I can see why he wouldn't do that. And myself, it's like I feel like I've taken that on myself. And I don't want to do certain things because it's like, yo, that's risky, bro. I don't have a fallback plan. There's no contingency plan if it doesn't really go the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just SOL at that point if it doesn't go how I think it should go or how I need it to go for me, you know? And it's like this career change, man, wanting to be a content creator, wanting to find ways to honestly just share my ideas with people in a way where, one, I can support myself off of it, and two, like really just have time to enjoy the process of doing all these things, photography and video making. And I don't even know. I don't know if people making money off podcasts out there. I would assume so. I don't get me wrong. I'm definitely looking into like the short small steps of like, oh, how to monetize a podcast, how to monetize YouTube videos and stuff like that, how to use social media as an advantage to whether it's ad promotion or whatever, to like make money as a way of like, oh, this could still be something I do on the side as it grows, if it grows, you know that I can enjoy. It's fun doing this stuff. And if I can make money while I'm doing something fun, hey, why not? I'm not gonna exploit it and try and do crazy stuff to stand out and be like, oh yes, come get my content. Let me get your money. It's like, nah, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna enjoy me. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoy what I'm doing. I did the little video. Oh snap! Let me talk about the spot real quick. So I know I said I wouldn't do a place that I've done a podcast at more than once. I lied, y'all. Maybe I said twice. I don't know. But anywho, I'm at the parking deck again where the net that I was under, where I did one of the episodes. The net where I was under is like right over here. I can see it in the little distance, and it got the nice little buildings in the back. There's some apartments back there. Some nice little apartments. They probably expensive, you know. They probably expensive, but the parking deck isn't really high. It's kind of like one of those short ones, but it's cool. It's nice. It's dark. It turned midnight by 5, boy. I tell you. But yeah, it's dark out here. It's nice and cool. I got my nice orange puffer. Well, it's not a puffer jacket, but it's my nice winter coat. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cold out, and I'm chilling. It's quiet, nothing crazy going on. Just a chill. What's today? Monday. It's a Monday, y'all. We do the episode on a Monday. Talk about it. And so that's where I'm at. That's where we kicking it. And so, dang, I don't forgot what I was just talking about. What was I just talking about, y'all? Let's see. Oh, risk. Taking the change. So, bruh, taking this change, looking for opportunities and new in positions, open positions to like do like screenwriting, like TV show writing and content creation and production and all this type of stuff. It's like that's risky. And it makes me anxious and nervous sometimes, cuz it's like, what happens if it doesn't work out? Like, what do I have to fall back on? I'm not about to have a job that's just going to take me back like that. This job that I'm at, I don't know if it would, just be like, oh, hey, it didn't work out. Let me come back. Is that cool? I don't know if it's going to be like that. I don't think it would, you know? And so it's just risky. So sometimes when I'm looking up stuff sometimes when I'm making stuff, when I'm doing a podcast episode, when I'm making posts on social media, and I'm like, bruh, I have nothing but people I know following me. Like, how the heck you going to build a following, bro? Like, you not out here doing these dances. You not out here making cool music. You not out here doing this and that and this and that. And it's like, bro, this is risky. Like, you not where you want to be to have the publicity for people to come and see your stuff, and you to be making money off of it, one, so that you could be comfortable in doing something you love. I'm sorry, not comfortable in doing something you love. So that you can, make some money off of doing something you enjoy and love. And then also you have something to show, you know, people who are potential people that'll hire you, in the field that you want to be in. And it's just like, it's risky. It's really risky, y'all. But I tell you this, man, it's been fun to push past those fears, um, to do stuff like this. It's been fun to push past fears and post these little things that I'm putting on Instagram. I'm learning. I'm gonna get used to it. I'm gonna figure out how to, you know, not make it more edgy, without being me. I'm gonna be me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do me. It's gonna be simple, it's gonna be plain, it's gonna be gay. It's just gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? But just trying to figure those types of things out, man. And it's fun. It's also fun. I'll be starting next week. Next week during the holidays, you get your little off days for work. Not a lot, but during those, couple off days, like I think it's like two, during those off days, I'll definitely be, kind of just looking for some, positions that are hiring. What type of positions that are out there, either close by, maybe in a different city. I think that's another thing that scares me or is like uncomfortable for me and risky seeming because it's like, what if I get a job opportunity that's in a whole different state? I mean, I gotta uproot and be out and on my own. It's like there's so many things not so many things. I feel like there's three main things. If you've ever been in this situation, what were your main things that you needed before you said yes to a job? You get a job, it's out of state, it's not where you grew up, it's in a different city. Like, what were those things that you said, okay, I need this, I need this, I need this, and I will go. I will take this job. For example, like if it's the amount of money that you'll make, if it's, the commute and with the areas that are potential places you could live, if it was the availability of places to live, what were those things? Let me know because I need to know. What was it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it the money? What was it the cost of living? Was that ideal? And you was like, oh, bet I can go live here and not lose all my money and live in paycheck to paycheck. Oh, it's got a life. It's got a city with some stuff to do. What was it for you? Because those are all cool things. That's what's up. And so I appreciate y'all sharing. Some of y'all really said something and talked back to me, and I appreciate that. Thinking about that is like, yo, I hope you are really talking back. So for me, in my mind, before I can move, it's like I need to know and look up these things. Where can I live that's not going to be crazy expensive relative to how much I'm making? Are there going to be any churches that I can go to? Like, I need some type of church existence in that area. Like, I ain't trying to drive a whole hour 45 just to go to church. You know what I'm saying? I think it's been really cool to experience what it's like to live close to your church and be close to the people that go to your church. Cause it's like that's your church community that you need. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna have to. Sometimes you, as a believer, that understands community, it comes hard times where you have to lean on those people that can pray with you, that can just be there with you. Not trying to fix you, not trying to give you the solution, not trying to push you to something else. You know what I'm saying? But just be there with you. You know what I mean? Hurt with you, cry with you. You know what I'm saying? And then as time goes on, then they can push you to seeing the how God can work in the situation, seeing how your situation can change. We're doing this or trying this, and how they're still there for you, and how they're not there to, you know, make you feel any lesser because you're going through something, but just to make you feel human and feel seen and cared about. You know what I'm saying? But that's just that's the communities that I've seen and that I've been able to enjoy. And so I feel like I need a church that's close by to my area. You know what I mean? I need churches that I can visit, see which one's best fit for me, and so I can go there. You know what I mean? And then yes, I need a city life somewhere close. You know what I mean? It needs to be like 20, 30, 40 minutes, something like that. I don't know. Where I can just be in the city, all right, go back to the crib. Maybe even super close, like a minute, 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those are the three main ones for me. Cause it's like I'm at the point now where family, it's like I'll visit my family. I'll call my family, FaceTime. I'll do these things, you know? Like I haven't being in college, living on campus each year, it's like you grow into this notion of like, I'm going to see my family eventually. It's not going to be every weekend. It's not going to be every day. It's not going to be every other weekend. But I'm definitely going to go see my family at some point. I have to. That's just the love and care that I have for them, that I want to see them in person, go be with them. Even if we just watching, Devil Wears Prada. We just watching a bunch of movies, watching some corny Christian movies on, on Amazon Prime, which my mom loves to do. And my sister be calling me racist because I'm like, my sister be like, Gabe, you're so racist. Because when my mom got the little remote, as soon as she go to Amazon, I'm like, oh, Mom, don't nobody want to watch no boring Christian white movie with a bunch of white actors. But it's not even, and I'm not no racist. I'm joking, but when I say it, obviously when I say it, I'm being dramatic. And so it's just funny because every single time my sister's like, "Oh, Gabe, you're racist," which she knows for a fact that I'm not. So it's just funny every time. I if you hear that and you say, "Wait, you are racist," shut up, okay? Get out of here. Like I ain't got none. I don't have a racist bone in my body. Like I wish I had time to like talk about that type of person I am. Like even when I was younger, growing up, you know what I'm saying? At an all, predominantly black school with those few white kids that would come, and the Hispanics that would come. I wish I could tell you about how I was then, and in middle school and high school, in college, and even right after high school, I worked a little bit before I got to college. Like if I could describe that person to you and talk about the relationships I had, man, you would understand why it's funny. But yeah, man, those are the things that I would need. I would need a comfortable place, a comfortable cost of living relative to my pay. I need an area where I can go and explore and experience different things, places I can go and have fun, attractions and stuff like that. Um, and then I'm gonna need some type of church somewhere, man. Like I think those things are just key for me. Like meeting new people, that's every day. I'm still out here meeting people, you know what I'm saying? We gotta man, guys, I might do an open mic soon, y'all. I don't know. I've had an idea of what I could do for the open mic, but I don't know. I've just been thinking about doing open mic. So shoot, if I do one tomorrow, I'll be sure to let y'all know how it goes. But yeah, y'all. Career change is scary. It's risky for some of us out here who don't have great experiences with seeing adults or family members, take risks and go do things that they've always talked about and dreamed of. But hey, man, you can do it. You can do it. Plan well, and take those steps. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to plan well. What exactly am I looking for? What exactly would I want? Right, and I'm writing it down so I know. And as you see, I'm still doing these episodes and just continuing to do the things that I know that I want to do for a while. That I know is something that's just going to be fun to do. So, hey, for the next episode, we might get a little random. You know what I'm saying? Might try to hit up somebody and see what they think about, and then just talk about that here on the podcast. I appreciate y'all coming, man. That's another one in the books, episode 7. Hey, until next time, man. Peace and love. Y'all be smooth. Peace.